Hey everybody, Bonnie here, and I just wanted to get in here for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to announce our Super Bowl winner, and then I just want to quickly go over like some of my favorite oils, the kids collection. So I don't know if you guys use them or if you've had experiences with them, so I'd love to hear it as I'm going over them, but basically these are seriously my favorite. Hey Heather, like they are amazing. They help me as a mom to like use the oils in such an easy way that I have like no fear. It's simple, and I have a lot of moms asking me like, how do I mix this oil and how do I use this? And they're like nervous to use the oils on their kids. And I'm telling you, these are seriously life-changing. That these are like one of our most used oils. So I just wanted to share how we use them because I keep answering the same questions and I just want to share this. So, first of all, Misty Coleman, you are the winner for the Super Bowl giveaway. The deep blue is on your way, right? Hey guys, so I'm excited. So get me your address and I will send it out to you. But basically, like I said, I have 4 kids, grades 8, 6, 4, and 1. So kind of a mix of ages, grades, emotions. Everyone's dealing with different things. And so I'm just gonna highlight the top oils that we use and answer any questions. Hey Shelly, oh my gosh, Shelly's watching from Mexico. How is your trip? She earned the free doTERRA trip, and so I've been like stalking her on Instagram. Go follow her, she's awesome. Shelly, you can leave your Instagram name too. Okay, so basically these oils are pre-mixed and pre-diluted from doTERRA. They're totally safe, they're totally awesome. They smell amazing, like they're seriously, they're for adults too because I use them all the time. I just used the Brave, I think it's called, this morning. So when I put them on the kids, I wipe them on myself too. So let me actually just quickly tell you the version. They're like softer versions of the normal doTERRA blends. Actually, we'll do that one at a time, never mind. So let me pick up my most used one. I'll just quickly tell you how we're using them. I'm not gonna go into all the details of what's inside. You can look them up. Just know that they are literally the best smelling one. This one actually, I will tell you, it is, has like the frankincense, rose, and litsea in it, and it just smells so beautiful. But so the stronger is like a softer version of On Guard, okay? So the On Guard had like cinnamon and different things in it, and so this is like super diluted but super effective. So the way we use this is if we're feeling like we're gonna get sick, or if we're like going to be under the weather or that kind of thing, rub it up and down the spine or on the bottom of the feet, okay? So we were taking a long car trip a couple months ago, and Michael, who's in 6th grade, started feeling like he was getting irritated down here, like trying to be compliant here, but basically he wasn't feeling good right in his throat area. So for the car ride, every 20 minutes, he would just swipe his neck, rub it in, 20 minutes, swipe it in. And normally, I guess, every 2 hours would be fine, but we were like, oh my gosh, we're traveling, we cannot get sick, we do not want to get everyone else sick, and he also was feeling very warm, right? So we did this, and after like 2 hours, and like it was a long car ride, we're going across country, he felt so good, and he never got sick again. It was amazing. So this one is awesome. And by the way, I keep most of these in my purse at all times. So this is one that we keep in my purse. I'll tell you which ones we keep in my purse because they're that important. So I love this one. We just got back from another trip, and you guys, I mostly brought the kids' oils, and I was rubbing them on myself too. So my face, I was getting a zit. I was rubbing this on my face because it has rose, frankincense, and litsea. Again, those are awesome for the skin. Just like literally anything that you have. My son went swimming in the pool, and he came out of the pool with like a red dots on his stomach because he was going on their raft thing that was like shared in the pool. It's so disgusting, but I rubbed this right on his skin as soon as we got out, and the dots went away. So like you just never know what you're gonna use, but I feel like this is so versatile. It does everything. So this is the stronger blend, so the protective blend. And with the doTERRA Kids line, there's 6 oils. There's 2 for the body, 2 for the heart or the emotions, and then 2 for the mind. Okay, so that's how you want to think about it. And this one has the body on it, so you know this one's good for the body, protecting the whole body. Okay, That's just like the way you can think of it. Again, what I'm sharing is super simple, just what we use it. Okay, Brave is the next one, and this one I forgot to put the keychain back on, but Brave is the the softer version of Motivate. Okay, so if you know what Motivate smells like, it's seriously amazing. Same with this one. And I rotate like 3 oils that we use in the kids in the morning. Okay, so I use the Brave, the Steady, or the Thinker in the mornings, depending on what I want to use, what we grab. And I usually keep, honestly, probably these 4 in my purse at all times. I don't usually keep these, and I'll tell you why, but sometimes I just a couple things. So one, I have a couple of sets of these, so some I keep in my kitchen, so as I'm giving them their supplements and their IQ Omega and their food and whatnot, I will rub them down if we have time. Otherwise, I keep them in my car, and I pass the oils back as we're driving to school, and they have to rub themselves down every single day. It's just, we do not miss our oils. This morning, we actually did it in the house, but normally, I would say 95% of the time, they are rubbing themselves down in the car, and then the car smells awesome. But sometimes I just hand them an oil, and sometimes I will have them smell the oils, and they will decide what one that they feel like they need. And it's usually, honestly, they really like Brave, and they really like Thinker the best. So Brave smells like oranges. They love oranges, obviously, because who doesn't? It just smells so amazing. So I'm like, you could not go wrong with this, you guys. They're so gentle on the skin, okay, that you cannot go wrong. I just have the kids, like, depending on where they have skin showing that day, if they're all bundled up, they'll just do a little bit of their neck, they'll do behind their neck, and then I have them do on their wrists, and then they rub it together and breathe it in the car. So they can do their foreheads. My kids usually like having it not totally exposed, because they don't want to go through school smelling like oils all day, except for my daughter, because now all of her friends are hooked and they all love the oils. But the boys, they'll just like doing it in other spots. And so if we're doing it in the house before school, I rub up and down their spine. As they're eating their food and taking their supplements, I go up and down their spine with this a couple of times. I'll do a quick rub in, and that's it. Sometimes their neck too. So you guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. I usually don't do one at the bottom of their feet, only because of time, and we're already running out the door. Ideally, bottom of the feet would be great too. But like this morning, my son was putting his shoes on in the car. So we're sometimes lucky to get out. Yeah, Monica says she put it on her LRP and she loves it, since I like the kids version. Yeah, so you can use it for adults. Literally, when I put them on the kids, I put it on myself, and if my husband's in the kitchen too, I will rub him down, and like we just rub everyone down with oils. Actually, I'm the one doing it, and they love it. So that is the Brave one. You know, I can tell you a few of the oils, or the few of the things that are in here, because it is so good. Wild orange is the main ingredient, obviously, because it's so beautiful. This one has a little bit of cinnamon. It has let's see, amarice. It has coconut oil. They're all diluted in coconut oil. The main thing is orange, you guys, and some flower extract. So it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The next one is Thinker. Oh, the other thing too, this is called Brave. So when my kids are feeling like not 100% confident that day, then I will give them this, and it really does help them feel confident to walk into school. So if your child is dealing with something, maybe a test, any of these would be good before a test. If they're dealing with emotional things, something's going on at school that's different, this will help them feel like they can overcome it. If they're feeling down, like they're not motivated to go to school, this again is really giving them that extra push to make it through the day. And I love the names, so I tell them, you want to be brave today? Do you want to put your Thinker on? You know, and they're like, oh, I want to be brave. I want to have my Thinker. So they love the names too, and it just makes sense. Like, okay, that's what it's for. Okay, so Thinker is the softer version, I believe, of Intune. Yeah, so Intune, you guys, this works amazing. So when I use it, I put it on my temples and rub it in, and then behind my neck, because it is so awesome, okay? Yeah, I'm reading the comments. Let me know if you guys use them and how you like them. I really, you guys, this kid line, it should be like the everyone line. I'm not even joking. Okay, so this one has Veveter, which is like that calming oil, right? If you're, especially like if you're trying to stay focused on something and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this, and your list isn't that long, or your kids are, sitting in the classroom and they want to look out the window and they want to like do other things or think about other things. This really does help them keep focused on what they're doing. So definitely if they're taking a test, or if they're, doing something where it's taking them, more thinking, like Grace had to do placement tests. She's doing thinker, and I even gave it to her. I'm like, do it at the break. I'm like, it's not cheating. Put your thinker on, it'll help you. It has in here clementine, rosemary, okay, coconut oil. It's peppermint, okay, so they're great oils. And when you put your keychains on, put them on the glass part, not this part, okay? I do not have my kids bring them. Just getting a call. But I just keep it in my purse and they do it in the morning, okay? I miss it oil thinker, had a softer version of Intune. So the Intune is like the focus blend, right, obviously. But Intune, so when I first tried Intune, I did not like the smell at all, but I loved how it worked. And then the more I used it, the more I liked it, because it actually made me, the scent of it made me start thinking, okay, now it's time to get to work, because I would use it so often right before I would do any work. And so it's kind of like that trigger, like, okay, time to do work. But the thinker is better smelling than the Intune, I think. And you guys might disagree, I don't know. Oh, so I forgot to tell you, Brave is the heart oil, so it's an emotional oil, okay? And you can see on here too, you can see there's the brain, but also there's the brain. So that would be the mind oil. So this is the oil for the mind. Like I said, stronger, had the body in it. And then I'm gonna talk about Steady, which I love. This is like a softer version of Balance. Okay, so this helps keep you even cooled, right? So again, my kids' favorites are probably these, but this one is like right up there. You're welcome, Morgan. Whew, my gosh. I need balance in my life. I need some Steady, okay, because it's so good. This is the heart. Okay, so it's for the mind. This one has in it fractionated coconut oil, amyris bark, balsam fir, I don't even know what that is, coriander, and magnolia. Oh, that's what I smell in here. It's the magnolia. Okay, and you know what, one cool thing about magnolias too is that it really helps bring out the positive things in your life. So let's say you are like going like up and down with crazy things going on, it will help to highlight the positives more than the negatives going on. Okay, oh, and you can rub the emotional oils. I like also rubbing them on the heart. Okay, so if it has the heart, rub it on the heart. If it has the brain, get it closer to the brain, okay? If it has the body, you can do the spine, you can do the feet. So again, but you can't mess it up. If you rub it on the different spot, it's fine. You could do it in the creases of the elbows, you could do it in the wrists. You guys, with this kid line, you cannot mess it up. Like, that's why I'm saying it's so amazing, it's so life-changing. You cannot mess it up. You don't have to worry about like putting in a couple drops here, a couple drops there, and doing all of that, because sometimes when you're in motherhood, it's like you're surviving sometimes, right? So this just like takes out all of the guesswork. It takes out all of the recipes. You don't have to go on Pinterest to look up recipes. You don't have to be, just worrying if you're doing the right thing. You don't even have to worry where you put it. Literally, your body will know where it needs to go. You just put it on. And even if you're like, okay, which one do I use? They're still getting a benefit of it. Again, you cannot mess it up. I'm serious. Like, I just wish I had these when my kids were like babies too. And they're so adorable. Like, they're so adorable. Okay, 2 more. Calmer. This is the one that I would use right before bed. So like, rub it up and down the spine, put them on the bottom of the feet. I probably wouldn't give it to them first thing in the morning because I'm trying to like wake them up. So I do like motivate to get them up. This would be after school, after bed, after sports, like we're calming down, and that's exactly what it is. It's calmer. And this is the softer version of Serenity. So, you guys, if you have not smelled these, you need to. Just, even if you don't have kids, seriously, you need to get this because it's so good. Like, I'm gonna smell it again. It's the Restful blend. Can you tell I didn't sleep well? last night, my husband's out of town, so when my husband is out of town, everyone takes a turn sleeping with me, and that's their special night of sleeping with me. And then yesterday I tuned my bed because 2 kids wanted to sleep with me, which means none of us could sleep. So anyway, you can tell I need my rest. What I should have done is put extra stuff on them. Last night I was putting on cedar wood and lavender because that's what I had next to my bed. But I should have just went and grabbed that. Okay, and then again, that one is the brain oil. It also calms your brain down, so you can do it on your temples, behind your head, but on your feet too, and spine. It's amazing. Like some people, if they sleep like this, or you can like rub it right on here, so they're like breathing it in as they're sleeping. Again, you cannot go wrong. People, just use it. I'm just like loving this line, and we've had this line since September, so we've played around with it for a while, and I've had to replace my old bottles because I already used them up so fast. And then Rescuer is the last one, and this one is the second body one. This one is like the softer deep blue. So this is the one that you would use if your kids have like shin splints, or they're coming home and their body is just so tired from a sport or something. This is probably the one we use the least, even though all my kids were in like basketball this season and we're always, you know, there. They just don't complain of growing pains. They don't complain of aches and pains or any of that kind of stuff. So luckily we're not using this one. We use more of like the motion one and getting out the door and thinking and focusing. And just luckily we just don't deal with that. It's like minty, it smells so good. This is also a great one. Like I said, if your child has growing pains, you can like rub them down, like right onto their muscle. If your daughter's older or yourself and you guys are experiencing PMS, you can literally put it right onto the stomach for cramping. That is great too. Again, your family will use the oils differently. I'm just sharing how we use the oils, okay? Some of the top oils in here are, let's see, coconut oil, as always. They're always used with coconut oil. There's lavender, there's spearmint. Okay, that was what I was smelling, the spearmint. Copaiba, which is so good for relaxing of the muscles. There's other oils too, but yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to share with, bruises too. So if your child got a bruise, that would be a good spot to put this one. So recap, I keep these 2 for sure, and then I also, depending on the year for like going through stuff, this one, and then I have a really small purse, and these make the cut of what goes into my purse, and then I always have it for myself. But you guys, it doesn't have to be hard, right? Like literally just keep one oil in your purse, and on the way out the door, everyone rubs themselves down, you rubbed your kids down, and it really just makes a huge impact, I believe. So I feel like if we don't use it, I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck? I feel like the whole day's off. Okay, and that's just me being weird, but I really do feel that way. So anyway, I just want to get on here and share that with you guys because these are seriously so awesome, and they make mothering so easy, okay? And health can be so easy. All right, you guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.